I want to ask you a question, not because I expect you to answer it immediately, but because I think it might be one of the most important questions you'll hear today. How do you feel? Not how is work, not how our things are going, not what are your plans for next year, not whether you're busy. How do you actually feel about the life you're living? Most people don't answer that question. They answer a completely different one. They tell you what they do. They tell you what they are responsible for. They tell you what happened today. They tell you what they are trying to accomplish. But very few people know how to describe what it's like to be themselves. Not because they are hiding it, because somewhere along the way they stop asking. And that is where today's conversation begins. I don't believe the greatest distance in life is between two people. I think it's the distance that slowly grows between you and yourself. I call that the disconnection. When we imagine someone who's lost, we picture someone whose life has fallen apart, someone who doesn't know where they are going, someone who's visibly struggling. But that's rarely how disconnection looks. Most disconnected people look incredibly capable. They wake up on time, they go to work, they care for their families, they meet deadlines. People describe them as reliable, successful, strong from the outside. From the outside, everything appears to be working, but inside, something has gone quiet. They've become experts at managing life, while slowly losing contact with the person living it. That's why disconnection is so difficult to notice. It hides inside competence. You don't stop functioning, you simply stop feeling connected to your own experience. If you've recognized yourself in even one part of this conversation, let me know in the comments with one word: present. Not because you have everything figured it out, but because you chose to be honest enough to notice. Sometimes awareness begins with a single word. People often ask, how do you lose yourself? I don't think it happens in one dramatic moment. I think it happens quietly, one compromise at a time. You ignore something that mattered to you. You tell yourself you'll come back to it later. You become who everyone needs you to be. You postpone what you need, not forever, just until things calm down. But life rarely calms down on its own. So you postpone yourself again and again, until eventually you know everything about your schedule and almost nothing about your inner world. You know where you're going tomorrow, but not whether you actually want to go there. You know what everyone expects from you, but you've forgotten what you expect from yourself. That isn't failure, it's disconnection. And because it happens gradually, it feels normal. Our minds are incredibly adaptable. Whatever we live with long enough begins to feel ordinary. That's why people can spend years feeling disconnected without even realizing it. Because nothing dramatic happens. There isn't a single day when you wake up and think, I've lost myself. Instead, you simply stop checking in. You stop asking honest questions. You become efficient, responsible, dependable. Your life keeps moving. But your relationship with yourself slowly stands still. And one day, someone asks you a simple question: how do you feel? And instead of an answer, there is silence. Not because there isn't one, because you've been speaking every language except your own. If this conversation has helped you put words to something you've never been able to explain, consider subscribing. Every video in this series builds on the last, because returning to yourself isn't one realization, it's a process, and we are walking through it together. Here's what I want you to remember. Disconnection isn't your identity, it's a condition, and conditions can change. You don't reconnect with yourself overnight. You reconnect one honest moment at a time, one quiet question at a time, one decision that sounds more like you than a version you've been performing. You don't have to reinvent your life. You simply have to begin noticing yourself inside it again. Noticing what gives you energy, what drains it, what feels true, what doesn't. Clarity doesn't appear because someone gives you better advice. It appears because eventually you begin listening to yourself again. If the noise was everything running at once, then the disconnection is what happens when you live inside that noise for too long. You don't disappear all at once. You fade quietly, almost invisibly. But there is the good news. If you can notice the distance, you are already closer than you were yesterday, because awareness is the first step home. In the next chapter, we're going to talk about something that makes every other step possible: the pause. Not the giving up, not escaping, not doing nothing, but creating enough space to hear yourself again. Thank you for being here. If this conversation stayed with you, share it with someone who seemed to have everything together but may have quietly lost touch with themselves. And if you're ready to go deeper, you will find my free Before the Return guide in the description below. Until next time, take good care of yourself.